Mosaic has not called me back, and now they're not answering the phone for emergency crisis hotline. This is my life. So, um, 255th District Court didn't answer. The Youth Division didn't answer. Multiple different locations did not answer the phone altogether. Yes,
Okay.
I'd like to get help. I have a domestic violence crisis that the police are involved in,
Mm-hmm.
and they have came to multiple different locations and had interrupted me getting advocacy and support, or
Mm-hmm.
contacted the organizations and told them to conspire with crimes and not render me services. So I've been stuck in it
So,
5 plus years.
okay. So, what kind of services were you specifically looking for?
I don't know. I need shelter and a lot of other services. So I'd like to know how you can help me when the police department is involved in my abuse and abuse their
Um,
power to enlist locations to be conspirators in their crimes.
Currently, right now, our shelter is full with the legal
Yeah, for
advocates.
5 years plus, ma'am, all shelters have been full. It's the oddest thing that when I call on my phone, no
Yes,
shelter
ma'am,
has let
they
me
are.
in.
Yeah, and it's not just you. It's just, I don't know
No,
if you're
ma'am.
trying to
No, I don't
hear what
think
it
that.
is.
No, it is me because they arrested me and assaulted me at New Beginnings, and they came to New Beginnings in Plano too until I started recording. They come personally. No, they're sabotaging my ability to get housing and get help in domestic violence. That's what I'm trying to communicate. So you
Hmm.
know how to direct me and how to assist me in a safety plan.
Um, are you currently in danger now and in a situation?
Well, I feel so because my phone is hacked and I'm stuck in a homeless shelter, and there's a crimes being committed to keep me away from my children. My son got hit with a car. Someone hit me with a car, and they were got caught in lies. But the police won't pick up a report. They covered for it because I got gang
Oh,
stalked, and there was multitude of people that did unusual things when I was driving, and I kept trying to report it to the police, and they wouldn't take the report. So when this person hit me and got caught in lies, if he did it deliberately,
hmm.
so that was vital evidence, and the police wouldn't take it.
Oh, they wouldn't take it. And where did this incident occur at?
That
Here
was
in
in
Dallas.
Dallas.
And when did it occur?
That was 2021, December 5th, 2021.
And you've been fighting with them ever since then?
The committing crimes to keep me away from my daughter. They didn't follow the family code, didn't give me an attorney, and I was indigent. A judge that I've never met took my child custody rights. 2019, what I didn't have access to my child for a whole year out of corruption. So the family court is bribed and a multitude of other parties. So I don't know exactly where to go, and the police interrupt any assistance I get from domestic violence organizations. They used to come in person and interrupt it. You use intimidation and bullying tactics to keep me from getting assistance to flee abuse.
Well, have you tried maybe going outside of the Dallas area?
I have,
Possibly, you said
but I
you're in a
mean, I'm
homeless
I'm calling
shelter.
you guys.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't be able to assist right now. Our shelter is full. Our legal advocates are trying to finish up their cases for this year, and they won't be able to start on new cases until the first of the year. So
No,
right now,
ma'am,
there's not a.
because this has been happening years that you guys wouldn't help and give me legal assistance. No location that I call. All of them have problems when I call them. But when
Well,
go in person, I'm getting pushed and shoved and forced to leave. So all domestic
but how do
violence
they know?
organizations that I call can't
So
help with legal anymore. It's the strangest thing, ma'am.
yes, it does sound
I'm trying to
strange,
build up a track
but
record of the strangest thing that repetitively keeps happening. There's an excuse for all locations to not give me legal. That's a red flag that someone has committed a crime to keep me away from my daughter and wants to enforce it. How is it possible that all domestic violence organizations no longer offer legal now that I'm in my crisis?
well, the only thing I can suggest is that you just keep trying. That's the only thing I can suggest.
Okay, so I've called Genesis like I have for every location 5 years plus, and there's nothing you can do to assist. What about calling the police department and making sure that they're investigating my reports? What about
We wouldn't
advocating
be
for
able.
me?
You would have to have an advocate or case manager to do that. We here at the hotline
Right. You
wouldn't
didn't
be
say
able to do
anything
that.
about me getting that. I thought you were supposed to be advocating for me the best route. We're on an emergency crisis hotline. And
But
we
right
didn't speak
now,
about.
but right now you asked me about shelter, which right now our shelter is full, and you asked me about legal advocates, which that's why I'm saying at the beginning of the year you would be able to call and get an appointment with a legal advocate. Just right now they're not taking new appointments.
Okay, but there is other things that I can get because all organizations I've called have sabotaged assistance or either denied it. There are some things that you
Besides the
can do,
county,
like calling the police department, advocating for me to see why they're not investigating over 60 plus reports in Dallas alone.
but if you make an appointment at the beginning of the year, which is in a couple of weeks, you might be able to have the legal advocate do that for you.
Okay, so you're
Okay.
recommending that I wait to the beginning of the
Give us
year to get out, start
give us
the
to try it again. Yes,
procedure of getting
with
out
a
my
legal
domestic
advocate.
violence crisis. You don't think that's
Yeah.
dangerous to have me wait?
I it, it, well, right now that's the best that we can do as far as legal advocate. I can give you some other numbers, like for instance, Legal Aid of Northwest Texas. I don't know if you're trying to get up to.
Okay, no, they have sabotaged assistance for years, and each thing I report to them, they have denied.
They've not been able to help you in any way.
Yeah, it's a conspiracy to violate rights is a crime. That is correct. I'm trying to build a track record of how many places I've reached out to that denied assistance.
Mm.
Okay, so I'll call back at the beginning of the year, and you think
And
that
we'll
that's
try it
safe to
then.
wait all that
Yeah,
time?
I think that that would be your best bet for right now because
Okay,
you're saying every place has sabotaged you and you're not able to get in. So let's try it again at the beginning of the year and try to get you a legal advocate, someone that you can work with.
okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
So this is the search for my phone. It says Genesis, Family Place, and Mosaic. These are the only ones that came up.